What was life like on Earth many thousands and thousands of years ago, before there were roads, cities, or even schools? Most people just lived as nomads, moving from place to place, gathering the things that they needed to survive. If the food ran out, they moved. If the water dried up, they moved. Until over time, some groups of people began to discover a little place in the Middle East between two rivers, the Tigris and the Euphrates, and that if they stayed put and they worked together, they might be able to develop a better quality of life for themselves and each other. This is part of their story. The word Mesopotamia actually means between two rivers. Today, most of this area is located in the modern country of Iraq. Mesopotamia is often referred to as the Cradle of Civilization. Why? Well, because many of the ideas that helped civilizations grow either began there or were greatly developed there. For example, did you know what happened in 3000 BC? We have the development of writing. That's right. Mesopotamians developed the earliest systems of writing. This writing was referred to as cuneiform. Instead of writing on paper, they pressed symbols into soft clay tablets using a pointed tool. As you can imagine, writing changed everything. People could record information, they could keep track of trade, they could write laws, they could preserve stories and knowledge for future generations. Mesopotamians are also credited with important inventions and innovations, including improvements in farming, transportation, trade, and farming of animals, tools, weapons, chariots, wine, beer, sailboats, and the list goes on. Their ideas helped shape civilizations that came after them. As such, Mesopotamia was a place of learning. Schools existed alongside temples, though. Students learned reading, writing, religion, law, and even medicine. But it was religion that really formed the basis of their society. Mesopotamians believed that the land was filled with spirits, and so they worshipped many gods. They believed they had to keep the gods happy, so they were careful to say their prayers and to respect the dead, amongst other things, because they believed that they had to work alongside the gods in order to have a good harvest and to have good fortune. Most people in Mesopotamia were farmers. Without farmers, cities could not survive. But not everyone worked in the fields. Some people became merchants who traded goods. Others became potters, weavers, teachers, priests, builders, or even healers. As cities grew, jobs became more specialized. One interesting fact is that women in Mesopotamia had rights that were uncommon in many later civilizations. Some women could own property, run businesses, and participate in trade. This helped create a thriving society with many different roles and talents. Mesopotamia became home to some of the world's earliest cities. The region did not have many trees, so builders had to be creative. They made bricks from mud, and what they did is they took this mud and they dried it in the hot sun, and they were able to use these bricks to build homes, walls, temples, and other impressive structures. One of the most famous buildings was called a ziggurat. A ziggurat looked somewhat like a pyramid made of giant steps. These massive structures stood at the center of many cities and served as important religious centers. Imagine how impressive a ziggurat would have looked thousands of years ago, towering above everything around it. As cities grew larger, people needed rules. Mesopotamia developed governments led by kings. One of the most famous rulers was King Hammurabi. Hammurabi is remembered because he created one of the earliest written law codes in history. His laws were carved into stone so people could see them. Not all the laws seem fair by today's standards. However, the idea that laws should be written down for everyone is now incredibly important. The idea still influences legal systems today. Today, the cities of Mesopotamia are gone. Their temples have crumbled, and their kings have long since departed. But their ideas live on. Writing, schools, cities, governments, laws. All these things are what help shape the world we live in today. That is why historians often call Mesopotamia the cradle of civilization. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to 6th Grade Support. And remember, the more we understand the people of the past, the better we can understand the world today.